Hey guys, what's up? This is Jerry from Story Centric Games, and today I'd like to talk about 5 games from the Windows XP era. Yeah, you heard that right. Windows XP. I picked up, in my opinion, the most twisted, most intriguing story centric games.
Let them cool off a bit.
So let's just dive in. Now, first on our list is Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Remember, this is the second installment from the series. I think that as a kid, I really was not able to fully appreciate what that game delivered. Now, as an adult, I understand his pain, love, and the redemption that's core of this story. And also the incredible and very unique noir love story wrapped around the gritty, rain-soaked streets of New York. A tale of a man who's haunted by his past and driven by the desire to get closure. Max Payne, the first game, was completely bonkers. Incredible. I remember I was so shocked when I saw it for the first time. I couldn't believe it. Now, bullet time was a completely new thing. It was around the time that The Matrix was in cinemas, as I remember, and it was a huge deal. Now, Vampire, The Masquerade, Bloodlines. This isn't just a game, it's an experience. It literally sinks its fangs deep into your soul. It's set in the dark underbelly of LA. It's a story of a world of supernatural where you have vampires and such lurking in the shadows, and every choice feels that it could tip a delicate balance of power. At its heart, Bloodlines, it's a game about being the predator and the prey. You get to explore this incredible part of a city as a newly turned vampire, and you really have to navigate this web of intrigue. Bear in mind that this game literally does not hold your hand. You really have to work out where to go, where to follow the story, which I personally love. For me, Bloodlines was unique because it was incredibly immersive. You have so many choices, and the vampire mythos, it was something really fresh, and I think it's still very fresh. The atmosphere, the storytelling, it was really unforgettable. Now, bear in mind, this game was really buried in bugs. If not for the community out there, I guess this game would not be playable. Now, I recommend this game to all those people who are looking for an experience similar to New Vegas and such. Do yourself a favor, get this game, get the mods, and really explore, have fun, because this is going to be a unique experience. F.e.a.r. First Encounter Assault Recon. Now this one is very, very intriguing. I mean, the first time I installed this game, I didn't know what I was expecting. I thought this is gonna be just a run-of-the-mill first-person shooter, but as soon as you start playing this game, you immediately understand you're in for a treat. I'll divide this into 2 parts, very similar to Max Payne. There's the story, and then there's the gunplay and gameplay. The story is really good and intriguing and scary, so it's fun to follow it. Especially bear in mind that these were really different times than nowadays, so it was very surprising to get this kind of a game. You were more focused on shooting your way through thousands of enemies, something like Serious Sam or stuff like that. Now, F.e.a.r. really wanted to blend survival horror kind of atmosphere with the ability to really shoot your way in an incredibly cool bullet time way. I had so much fun with it. You can see here the scenes where you can really go full berserk on your enemies is intense fun. And I have to say, this game on several occasions scared the hell out of me with this girl resembling the girl from the Ring movies. I, I really, I cannot say anything more. I really recommend it. Go and check it out. Have fun. Doom 3. Oh God, I adored Doom 3. Now, I remember when the gaming media, still like in the printed versions, they were publishing some photos of how Doom would look like in far away future. I thought that this level of graphics was insane. It looked so cool. And even if you launch it nowadays and take a look at it, it still holds its own. It looks really good. And what Doom did was to incorporate a little bit of a survival horror out there. So you were investigating, you were walking there and really discovering the story behind the space station and what happened there. It was so counterintuitive in the very beginning because, well, it's Doom, right? You were expecting to be thrown into battle with demons, chainsaw in hand, going berserk. But no. The first part of the game, and I must say a good part of the game, is following some simple orders just to check what's going on. I really like when game developers have the balls to do something like that. And guys from ID had the balls to do it. In my opinion, this game was really awesome. And of course, because it's Doom, the gunplay was also incredible, fighting off thousands of demons. So once this game really gets going, you can feel how intensive it gets, especially on nightmare levels. Now, as you might have figured it out, story is very important for me. That's why I picked Doom 3 for this particular list. Doom 3 has been released in 2004. It was the first time that this game in the series had a narrative focus. The game is set on Mars in 2145, and you play as a Marine investigating a research facility with experiments going on about teleportation technology and hellish demons. Now you get much of that story through audio logs, PDAs, computers, and all sorts of that. You can actually go deeper and investigate more to find more crumbles of the story, which I appreciate very much. The flashlight mechanic was also introduced there, so there were sections where it was incredibly dark and only the flashlight was illuminating these areas. It brought incredible tension and, well, the horror. I really like that. And the third thing was the groundbreaking sound design and critically acclaimed visuals. Bear in mind, guys, 2004. This game looked and sounded awesome. The ambient noises, the demonic growls, the unsettling whispers, it all really kept players on the edge. This shift towards horror made a very special tone with Doom. And in my opinion, it really opens up a possibility for this game. There is a space for a Doom reboot with this particular tension and atmosphere. I think it would be outstanding. Well, last but not least on the list is Fahrenheit, a game from Quantic Dreams. You might know Quantic Dreams from later hits like Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. But Fahrenheit, or Indigo Prophecy, was a game that was truly unique. It was released in 2005. It follows a story of a guy who murders someone in a trance state, and it's not fully aware how this happens. You are in the middle of an unraveling mystery, and there's an investigation going on. Now, there are many points of view that will unfold and many theories of what's actually going on. So the plot becomes increasingly thickened all the time, and you are just in the middle of it. I really recommend this to people who enjoy this type of computer games. So there is more to discovery and narrative rather than action-packed shooting, looting, or stuff like that. For me, the decision making, the mental health mechanic, and the cinematic QuickTime events, that was something that really stood out. I'd have to mention the atmosphere also, and the music. This was something that reminded me of Twin Peaks. This had this kind of crazy aesthetic. It's hard to describe it. I encourage you to check it out. It's dirty cheap right now. So if you're into this type of games from the Windows XP era, definitely check out Fahrenheit. And that was it, guys. 5 games from the Windows XP era. Hope you liked my list. Hope you enjoyed what I prepared for you. Take care. Have a great evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. See you later.